Welcome to Prather's Studio. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I paint a sign for a good friend's camp. Right now, I'm laying out a little template for myself. I'm going to photograph that template and use Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator to make a pounce pattern. Now, everyone has their own way of going about doing lettering. I've seen lots of different techniques. I'm not saying that the way that I do it is the right way or the only way. It's just the way that I like to do it. Each time I do it, I also learn a few things along the way. So I'm just laying out some pencil lines here, just to give me a bit of a reference point as I lay things out on the computer. I usually do a process of using my art skills along with computer skills, mostly because I think it's a lot of fun to do. I teach a lot of art classes where we use a computer, and I think oftentimes it turns out better than if I try to do it by hand. So right now I'm in Photoshop. I took a picture of that piece of tracing paper. You can see it in the background, making my choice of letter styles and size and layout and just fine-tuning it. Photoshop is really good for that. Real easy to use. Really easy to adjust. And once that is done, I'll save up this file, and then I'll open this file in Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator can do different things, and one of the things I like to do with it is take those letters, make them into outlines, and then make those outlines into little dots that will work for my pounce pattern. I've made pounce patterns a lot of different ways. I've even posted a few videos in social media about the way I make pounce patterns, and I get a lot of feedback, both good and bad. Once again, it's just the way that I like to do things. Doesn't mean it's the right or wrong way. Yeah. This sign that I'm making is going to be a little bit on the vintage side. It doesn't have to be a perfectly nice, neat style of lettering. It's not going on a car where the paint job is pristine. And so it's okay for me if things are a little bit loose, like the size of these dots that I use, probably a little bigger than I would normally use, say, on a car with a really nice paint job. This program here allows me to take this file and send it over to my laser machine. There's my laser machine, and I'm just sticking a piece of paper inside there. And I'll use a few magnets just to hold the paper down while the machine runs. I apologize for this view here. It seems like the lighting didn't turn out that good. It's a little hard to see what the laser is doing until it gets about halfway through, but it is going around taking each one of those little dots you saw a moment ago and burning a hole through the paper. Total process time is about 3 minutes. If I were to do this by hand, it would take much longer than that, and also probably not be as accurate as the machine can do it for me. I love using my laser for all kinds of things. So for me, it works. Maybe it's not for everybody, but here's the final piece as I pull it out of the machine. It's actually 2 pieces of paper taped together to the size that I need it. And here I am laying it out on the board using that reference original piece of tissue paper above it. Just being a little careful to make sure I get everything lined up just right. And I'll tape it into place. This is an old sock that I took blue chalk, and crushed it up and put it inside the sock. And it works pretty good. I don't use the blue chalk that you often see construction people use. It tends to stain a bit more, harder to get off of there, but this stuff seems to work pretty good. When I mix up this paint for the sign, I want it to be a little bit flat, and also don't want it to paint out really smooth. I do want to leave kind of a worn, weathered look a little bit. So here's some flattening paste I put in there. I do about 50-50 with the black here. Depends on the case, how much I put in there, but on this one it's about 50-50. And then my secret sauce that I've seen a lot of other people use, baby powder. That also helps get that dry brush effect. Don't put a lot in there, just a little bit of sprinkles in there. Maybe a little bit more. Then I give it a good mix up. Once I think I have the consistency ready, I will begin to paint it out. Now I'm going to mix up a little bit more paint for a drop shadow, just using some one-shot gray. I'll do the same combination of flattening paste and some baby powder, but also on this one I'm adding a little bit of clear. For drop shadow, don't want it to stand out too much. That's why I'm adding a little bit of clear mixed in there as well. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. If you liked this video, check out my other ones. Hit that subscribe button and like if you don't mind. Thank you.